Can we do it? Can we set 2 world records with 1 marble run? I don't know if this is possible, but we're gonna try. It's Tuesday morning, and here comes the crowd. People are loving the marble run. Many made a point of telling us it's the best booth here. And that brings us to the first world record we're trying to break. We're inviting convention attendees to pick up a marble and run it through the main track because we want to set the record for the most participants in a Gravitrax marble run. The record we have to beat? Around 50 participants in the Gravitrax Builder event that was held in Hamburg, Germany in 2022. We'll keep track of participants using this 3D printed counter. The main track helps explain what the company does by modeling their business processes. So the marbles represent leads. 7 marble entrances represent different lead sources, and each entrance has its own track. There are 2 central click-clack tracks. Flanking those are 2 speed tracks which dump out into the click-clack tracks. Then there are 2 really cool self-reversing tracks. Well, they're cool when they don't malfunction. And lastly, there's a long, leisurely switchback track. All 7 tracks converge into this mesmerizing 3D printed funnel. Leads are then routed to the company's quality check and filters, represented by this massive field of switches. And check this out. These wireless triggers move the power switches here, just to shake things up. Next, marbles go through 2 rows of turntables. Some marbles are kicked into this side track where they roll into the mush pot for rejected leads. Psych, just kidding, we don't actually send anyone's marble to the rejected leads. From there, marbles enter the company's secret sauce algorithm, which is represented by crisscrossing slow rails, followed by a Gravitrax flower design that was developed by a 10-year-old. This was seriously everyone's favorite part of the marble run. Then the marbles climb this sheer cliff of Gravitrax power elevators to roll down the spiral ramp inside. The grand finale is 4 funnels that match leads to buyers. But that's only half of the marble run. While participants are dropping their marbles into the track below, a separate self-looping track is suspended above on the 4 towers. This track will attempt to break a second world record for the longest-running Gravitrax track ever. Our goal for this track is to shatter the existing record of 9 hours and 45 minutes. Today we're shooting for 30 hours by running this track continuously for the entire convention, even overnight, from Tuesday morning until Wednesday afternoon. For this record attempt, I designed a looping track powered by 12 Gravitrax power levers. A single marble will recirculate through the loop every 80 seconds. This track is really fun because it's like those restaurants with the elevated train tracks. The marble even goes around the 4 towers. But I'm a little nervous because during my tests, the marble sometimes stopped. While that's running, let's check on our participant track. We are getting more participants, but will it be enough to break the record? The first day is now over, and the self-looping track is well on its way to setting a world record with over 10 hours on the clock. Can it go for 30 hours straight? We'll let it run overnight and see if it's still going in the morning. Good morning, it's Wednesday, April 10th, and the marble is still in motion after running all night. But can it make it to 30 hours? Today is not as busy as the first day, so let's have a little fun sending a lot of marbles down the main track. It's now Wednesday afternoon, and the convention has ended. Were we able to set 2 new Gravitrax world records? Let's check the participant counter on the main track. Yes, we did it. We got 355 participants. We shattered the world record for most participants in a Gravitrax track. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Did the self-looping track last for 30 hours? Let's see. The timer says 30 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, we shattered the record for the longest-running Gravitrax track ever. Since we were making adjustments to the track for the first 10 minutes, we'll subtract that 10 minutes from the total. That gives us a world record of 30 hours and 35 minutes. We just set 2 world records with 1 Gravitrax marble run, the largest I've ever built. Will these records ever be broken? Thanks to PX and all who participated in this record-breaking marble run.